Okay, good morning, everybody. Today, this is the first interview from Zurich, episode 20 today with Ari Zoldan, CEO of Quantum Media. Is that correct?
Correct.
Welcome. Okay, good morning, everybody. So today I have the big honor and pleasure to have Ari Zoldan. Maybe just introduce yourself, give us some background about yourself. And
Sure. So yeah, here with Cedric. It's great to be here in Zurich at the Hotel Sheraton. My background has been in the startup space for about 20 years right now, with a focus on marketing and media, and advising a lot of companies how to break into traditional television like TV, print, and radio. So
that's very cool. But give us a little bit about background about yourself. You have a very interesting CV. I saw a little bit on LinkedIn what you've been doing. Tell us a little bit about what brought you where you are today.
Sure. So born and bred in New York, definitely a proud New Yorker. Got married a couple of years ago, moved up to Rockland County. We have 3 kids there. Always had a passion. Graduated from Yeshiva University, an undergraduate at Sison School of Business, and always had a passion for entrepreneurship and building companies. And I started very young. I started right out of college. Was involved in voice over IP and telecom in early 2000, and ever since then I got the entrepreneurial bug and started working and advising startups after I built my own companies.
Yeah, you mentioned this entrepreneurial bug. Was there some kind of moment where you said this is the moment I can recall
the aha moment?
Yes.
Probably I was probably starving on my mother's couch, you know, as most entrepreneurs go through that feast or famine stage. Somewhat connected maybe as this feaster famine mentality, and probably just general challenges I think in life, and when people do go through that, it pours over into their professional life. And I think you're born either with the ability to take risks or not, and if you are, I think obviously getting into the startup space is certainly an area that I think could work for you.
Very good. So tell me a little bit. So you said you're the CEO of Quantum. What do you guys do there?
So we're media marketing. We have an e-commerce division where we move a lot of products through omni channels around the world, and we have a media marketing agency as well where we work with startups looking to launch their brand or their product into the United States, and that's been pretty successful.
Right. I like to give my audience some real life examples. So a lot of is fancy talk about give me your pitch and
right.
do you have some real life examples of companies you've worked with that you could discuss?
We could discuss. So we typically don't discuss we don't discuss our clients, but I can tell you specifically the different verticals that we're focused on. We love the data storage space. We love financial tech. We love med tech. Anything that has a technology component to it.
Yeah.
It's an area that we look at advising or mentoring these companies into the United States. We'll never be in the space of advising a traditional bagel store to be able to launch their product. It's not our area of interest. But anything that has an e-commerce, it could be a food or e-commerce related product. There has to be a technology or an e-commerce component to it. That's our strong point.
Right. That's definitely interesting. So, thanks to you, I went to one of these very interesting conferences in Tel Aviv. I would say it's about half a year ago, maybe.
Yeah.
It's called Mindfulness. I don't know if you all know what mindfulness is, but they call it, it's the new wave. Fitness used to be a very big fashion, so now we're going more into mindfulness. Maybe can you introduce that topic a little bit?
Sure.
You're a little bit of an expert. At least you invited me to that conference. So I would like to discuss that a little bit.
Sure. Mindfulness has been around since the beginning of time. Maybe now it's becoming like what you said, yoga. Maybe it's becoming a little more trendy now, or at least the buzzword of mindfulness. It's basically just being in a constant state of awareness. People around you, the way you conduct yourself. And look, what we saw, a lot of it pours into the business world, at least as relates to me. What we saw in the 70s and the 80s, and if you remember Wall Street, Gordon Gekko, greed is good, that business model apparently doesn't work. We saw it again in 2008 with the housing collapse. What we're seeing now which is interesting. Which is interesting. What we're seeing right now, especially in the world of startups, you're seeing collaborative spaces. You're seeing people working together in a closer environment. We're talking about the shared economy, right? So I think the way of doing business then and now is certainly very, very different. We're talking about health and ecosystem and just the way business professionals, especially in the startup world, I think, are looking at businesses then and now are very different. And I think that really talks about mindfulness too, and that doing business in a good, mindful way will only produce positive results.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm a big believer that, like, technology should be here to serve us and not vice
To help
versa.
people.
Right.
Right.
And I see these times a lot of times. Unfortunately, people stopped interacting on an offline level. Like,
Right.
they only discuss things online, which is a lot of advantages if you sit here and we need to talk to someone in the US. But a lot of times people also use their phones while they should be hanging out together.
Right.
So I really like that idea of the mindfulness. Good. So thank you very much. That was a
My
very
pleasure.
nice,
My
quick
pleasure.
intro into what you do, and thank you very much.
My
for
pleasure. It's
being-
great to be here. Great to be in Zurich for your first
First interview here in
first
Zurich.
interview here at the Hotel Sheraton.
Yes.
So,
Good. Thank you
wonderful.
very much. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.